Welcome back to the Cash Kicks channel for expert sports analysis, the best team picks, total picks, and in-depth breakdowns based on previous performances. Stay ahead of the game with our winning insights. And for even more exclusive parlay picks, check out Channel in membership. Washington Wizards versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The lights come up in Cleveland with two teams headed in opposite directions. The Wizards arrive at 14-38, 14th in the Eastern Conference, trying to steady a season that slipped into survival mode. The Cavaliers stand at 33-21, 4th in the East, holding firm in the playoff race and pushing for positioning. Cleveland has already taken the first two meetings and enters this one with momentum, and with the numbers tilting heavily in their favor. The stakes are different, but the urgency is real on both sides, one chasing stability, the other sharpening its edge for spring. Washington scores 112.1 points per game, while Cleveland posts 119.6. The Cavaliers are not only more explosive offensively, they're cleaner defensively, allowing 116.0 compared to the Wizards' 122.8. Efficiency leans Cleveland as well, 47% from the field to Washington's 46. From beyond the arc, the Cavaliers are powered by Donovan Mitchell's 37.7% on 9.7 attempts per night, while the Wizards lean on C.J. McCollum's 2.7 threes per game at 39.3%. At the line, Cleveland is steady. Mitchell at 85%, James Harden at a perfect 100% in limited action, while Washington's Alex Sarr shoots 69.1% and McCollum 80.4%. The Cavaliers also control the margins. They average 44.5 rebounds to Washington's 43.5 and hand out 28.6 assists per game compared to 25.2. They generate 9.0 steals and 5.1 blocks, while the Wizards produce 7.7 steals and 6.0 blocks. Washington protects the rim slightly better on paper, but Cleveland's defensive activity on the perimeter disrupts rhythm and fuels transition. Individually, Mitchell sets the tone with 29.0 points, 5.9 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and 48.5% shooting. Evan Mobley adds 17.9 points, 8.8 boards, and 2.0 blocks, anchoring both ends. Harden, when available, contributes 22.5 points and 7.5 assists, adding veteran control. Washington counters with McCollum at 18.8 points per game on 45.4% shooting. Rookie big Alex Sarr posts 17.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 2.0 blocks, flashing versatility with 33.6% from three. Keyshawn George contributes 15.1 points and 4.9 assists, offering secondary creation. The Wizards rely more on shot-making spurts and interior development, while Cleveland plays with structured spacing, ball movement, and defensive pressure. The primary theme is clear: Cleveland's balanced, efficient offense against a Washington defense that has struggled to contain scoring runs. Recent form reinforces that contrast. The Wizards have dropped 4 of their last 5, including losses to Miami, 132-101, Brooklyn, 127-113, and New York, 132-101, with their lone win a 126-117 decision over Detroit. Defensive lapses have defined the stretch, surrendering 127 or more in 4 of those games. Cleveland, meanwhile, has won 4 of 5. They handled Denver 119-117, Sacramento 132-126, and Portland 130-111, showing offensive consistency. Even in defeat against Phoenix, 126-113, they maintained scoring pace. The Cavaliers are scoring with rhythm and closing games with confidence. Mitchell versus McCollum headlines the matchup. Mitchell attacks downhill, 29 points per game, while McCollum relies on craft and nearly 40% three-point shooting. Inside, Sarr's length meets Mobley's mobility in a clash of youth and two-way skill. Cleveland's ball movement, 28.6 APG, can stretch Washington's defense, and their 9.0 steals fuel transition. If the Wizards, 15.3 TOS, get careless, the Cavs could quickly pull away despite Sarr's interior presence. Bench depth favors Cleveland as well, with multiple double-figure contributors and reliable spacing. Late-game execution also leans toward the Cavaliers. They've shown the ability to close tight games, while Washington has struggled to contain runs in the fourth quarter. The X factor is perimeter containment. If Washington can slow Mitchell's early rhythm and limit Cleveland's assist flow, they can keep this competitive. But if Cleveland establishes pace and spacing early, the math tilts quickly. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Cleveland Cavaliers winner. Cleveland's efficiency, assist-to-turnover discipline, and defensive activity create separation over 48 minutes. Washington will find scoring pockets, but the Cavaliers' balance and late-game structure should secure another statement win at home. My second pick for this match is total over 234.5. Indiana Pacers versus Brooklyn Nets. The records tell two very different stories entering Brooklyn. Indiana sits at 14-40, fifth in the Central Division and searching for traction in the Eastern Conference. Brooklyn stands 15-37, fourth in the Atlantic, still chasing stability, but holding a slight edge in the season series at 1-0. The projection leans Indiana's way at 55.4%, a narrow margin that reflects how thin the line is between these two teams. For both sides, this is more than a mid-season game. It's a measuring stick for pride, direction, and the fight to build momentum in a crowded conference picture. Indiana averages 110.6 points per game, slightly ahead of Brooklyn's 107.6. The Pacers shoot 45% from the field and 34.7% from three, knocking down 13.4 triples a night at 37.4% from deep among their leaders. Brooklyn also shoots 45% overall, 34.2% from three, and converts 77.4% at the line compared to Indiana's 76.6%. The Pacers move the ball a touch better with 25.9 assists per game to Brooklyn's 25.4, and they win the glass 42.7 to 40.6. Defensively, Indiana allows 118.8 points per game, while Brooklyn gives up 114.9, a meaningful difference. The Nets generate 7.6 steals to Indiana's 7.4, and both protect the rim modestly, with Indiana at 4.8 blocks and Brooklyn at 4.2. Turnovers are nearly even, Indiana at 13.7 and Brooklyn at 14.8. Pascal Siakam drives Indiana's offense with 23.6 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game, shooting 48.2% from the field and 37.2% from three. Andrew Nembhard adds 17.3 points and 7.4 assists, operating as the steady hand in the backcourt, while Benedict Mathurin contributes 17.8 points and 5.4 boards. Jay Huff anchors the interior with 1.9 blocks per night. For Brooklyn, Michael Porter Jr. leads with 25.0 points and 7.2 rebounds, hitting 47.4% overall and 38.5% from beyond the arc. Nick Claxton supplies 12.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, 4.0 assists, and 1.3 blocks, a two-way presence that stabilizes the middle. Cam Thomas chips in 15.6 points, and Zaire Williams adds length on the wing with 1.2 steals per game. The theme is clear: Indiana's ball movement and scoring balance against Brooklyn's slightly sturdier defense and interior control. Pace and shot quality will dictate everything. Recent form leans uneasy for both. Indiana has dropped 4 of its last 5. Losses to Toronto, 122 to 104, Utah, 131 to 122, and Houston, 118 to 114, highlight defensive lapses, though a 129 to 124 win over Atlanta showed their offensive ceiling. Brooklyn has also lost 4 of 5, falling to Chicago, Washington, Orlando, and Detroit, with only a 123-115 win over Chicago breaking the slide. The Nets have struggled to close games, while Indiana's losses have often come when defensive resistance fades late. Neither team enters with rhythm, both enter with urgency. The centerpiece matchup is Siakam versus Porter Jr. Siakam's efficiency and inside-out versatility contrast with Porter's pure scoring aggression. Siakam blends footwork and patience, shooting nearly 49% from the floor with reliable three-point spacing. Porter stretches defenses with quick trigger range and confident isolation, scoring at 38.5% from deep. If Siakam dictates tempo and forces help, Indiana's assist numbers rise. If Porter heats up early, Brooklyn's spacing opens and the Nets control pace. Tactically, Indiana will try to win through ball movement and rebounding, leveraging Nembhard's 7.4 assists per game to create clean looks. Brooklyn's defensive edge lies in Claxton's rim protection and their ability to keep opponents under 115 points. The Pacers must limit turnovers and transition leaks. Brooklyn must convert second chances and defend without fouling. Bench production and three-point rhythm loom as X factors, especially with both teams hovering around 34% from deep. The first team to string together defensive stops will gain separation in what projects as a tight contest. In the end, Indiana's slight scoring edge and rebounding advantage tip the balance. If Siakam maintains efficiency and Nembhard controls tempo, the Pacers can outpace Brooklyn's half-court resistance. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Brooklyn Nets winner. Indiana's offensive balance and marginal control of the glass provide just enough separation in a game defined by execution over flash. My second pick for this match is total over 211.5. LA Clippers versus Houston Rockets. The LA Clippers arrive at 25-28, fourth in the Pacific Division and fighting to steady their season in the Western Conference race. Across the floor, the Houston Rockets stand at 33-19, second in the Southwest and firmly planted in the upper tier of the conference. This isn't just another February matchup, it's a measuring stick game. Houston has already taken 2 of the first 3 meetings. The projections lean their way again, with roughly a 61% edge on their home floor. For the Clippers, it's about proving they can break through against a contender. For the Rockets, it's about protecting position and reinforcing authority in the West. This feels like a playoff preview in tone, if not yet in stakes. Houston's numbers tell the story of balance and efficiency. They average 115.1 points per game while holding opponents to 109.7. They shoot 47% from the field, knock down 36.8% from 3, and convert 75.3% at the line. They control the glass at 48.8 rebounds per night, dish 24.8 assists, and generate 9.0 steals and 5.7 blocks. It's a team built on structure and defensive backbone. The Clippers score 112.4 per game and allow 112.5. They're slightly more accurate overall at 48% from the field and shoot 36.8% from deep, with an elite 80.8% free throw mark. They average 23.6 assists and 40.7 rebounds, plus 8.5 steals and 4.6 blocks. Offensively skilled, but thinner on the glass and less imposing defensively. Kawhi Leonard drives the Clippers at 28.0 points per game on 49.5% shooting and 38.9% from 3, adding 6.3 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 2.1 steals. James Harden contributes 25.4 points and 8.1 assists, keeping the offense organized. Ivica Zubac anchors inside with 11.0 rebounds per night. Houston counters with Kevin Durant at 25.9 points on 51.0% shooting, 40.4% from 3, and 87.8% at the line. Alperen Şengün supplies 9.4 rebounds and 6.3 assists, giving them interior scoring and playmaking. Amen Thompson adds 17.8 points and 7.6 boards, while the defense is reinforced by 5.7 blocks per game as a team. The defining theme is clear: Houston's rebounding and defensive resistance versus the Clippers' shot-making precision. If the Rockets control the paint and second chances, they dictate tempo. If LA stretches the floor and limits turnovers, they can turn it into a perimeter duel. Form entering the night favors Houston. The Rockets have won 4 of their last 5, victories over the Clippers, Thunder, Pacers, and Celtics, with their only stumble a tight loss to Charlotte. They've shown resilience and scoring balance, clearing 110 points in 4 of those 5. The Clippers are 3-2 over their last 5, including wins over Minnesota, Sacramento, and Phoenix. But losses to Cleveland and Philadelphia expose defensive gaps, particularly when opponents generate second-chance opportunities. They've been competitive, but not consistently dominant. Momentum slightly tilts toward Houston, especially at home. The star duel centers on Leonard and Durant, 2 surgical scorers with different rhythms. Leonard operates with calculated force, thriving in mid-range isolation and punishing defensive lapses. Durant flows effortlessly, scoring from all 3 levels with 40% accuracy from deep and elite free throw efficiency. Leonard's two-way impact, 2.1 steals per game, adds defensive pressure. Durant's efficiency and length create matchup nightmares, especially when Houston spaces the floor around him. If either gets into early rhythm, the entire defensive scheme shifts. Underneath that battle, Şengün's playmaking versus Zubac's interior presence may quietly swing the game. Houston's big can facilitate offense from the elbow. The Clippers' center must control boards and finish inside. Houston's plus 8.1 rebounding edge and rim protection, 5.7 blocks, 9.0 steals, fuel extra possessions and transition. The Clippers counter with efficiency, 48% FG, 80.8% FT, and Harden's 8.1 assists in the half-court. Rebounding and turnovers could decide it, especially with Houston's defensive stability at home. In the end, this projects as a competitive high-level contest, but one where rebounding and defensive consistency decide the final margin. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Houston Rockets winner. Prediction: Rockets 116, Clippers 110. Houston's defensive edge and control of the glass generate extra possessions, while Durant and Şengün provide enough efficient scoring to withstand Leonard's surge. The Clippers will make shots, but over 48 minutes, Houston's balance and physicality win out, and they protect their standing in the West with authority. My second pick for this match is total over 207.5. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Phoenix Suns. The Western Conference spotlight turns to the desert as the 41-13 Oklahoma City Thunder, leaders of the Northwest Division and riding the conference's best winning percentage, .759, visit the 31-22 Phoenix Suns, currently second in the Pacific Division at .585. Oklahoma City already holds a 2-1 edge in the season series, and the numbers suggest they arrive with momentum, a 67.6% projected edge, and the statistical profile of a contender looking to tighten its grip on the top seed. For Phoenix, this is more than another home game. It's a chance to defend their floor, snap a 2-game skid, and reassert themselves in a crowded West. For Oklahoma City, it's about separation, sustaining dominance, and reinforcing their status as a finals-caliber force. Oklahoma City averages 119.9 points per game, shooting 49% from the field, while holding opponents to 108.0. They move the ball for 25.5 assists, control the glass at 43.7 rebounds, and protect the rim with 5.8 blocks per night. Their defensive activity shows in 10.0 steals per game, and they commit just 11.9 turnovers. Phoenix scores 113.6 per game on 46% shooting, allowing 111.4. They're close in assists, 24.8, and rebounds, 42.9, and slightly more active in the passing lanes at 10.2 steals, but generate fewer blocks, 4.0, and turn it over more frequently, 14.2. The Thunder's offensive engine is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, pouring in 31.8 points with 6.4 assists, shooting 55.4% from the floor and an elite 89.2% from the line. Chet Holmgren adds 17.6 points and 8.7 rebounds on 56.4% shooting, anchoring the defense with 2.0 blocks per game. Jalen Williams contributes 17.1 points and 5.4 assists, rounding out a balanced, efficient attack. Phoenix counters with Devin Booker at 25.3 points and 6.3 assists, shooting 45.6% overall and 30.7% from three, while converting 86.5% at the stripe. Dillon Brooks adds 21.1 points, and Grayson Allen chips in 17.0 with 36.9% three-point accuracy. Mark Williams patrols the paint with 8.2 rebounds and 1.0 block per game. This game shapes up as elite efficiency versus resilient shot-making, Oklahoma City's precision offense against Phoenix's perimeter firepower. Recent form sharpens the contrast. The Thunder are 3-2 in their last 5, including convincing wins over the Lakers, 119-110, Orlando, 128-92, and Denver, 121-111. Even in defeat, they've been competitive, losing to Houston by 6 and San Antonio by 10. They're scoring comfortably above 115 in most outings, pushing pace and dictating tempo. Phoenix, meanwhile, is 2-3 in its last 5. They beat Portland 130-125 and Cleveland 126-113, but dropped games to Philadelphia 109-103, Golden State 101-97, and the Clippers 117-93. The offense has dipped below 105 in 2 of those losses, a red flag against a disciplined Thunder defense. At the center of it all is the duel between Gilgeous-Alexander and Booker. Shai operates with surgical control, 31.8 points on 55.4% shooting, relentless mid-range pressure, and nearly 90% at the line. He adds 1.3 steals and 0.8 blocks, impacting both ends. Booker counters with rhythm and shot creation, 25.3 points and 6.3 assists per game, capable of explosive scoring runs that flip momentum instantly. One thrives on efficiency and control, the other feeds on rhythm and scoring bursts. Whichever star dictates pace likely dictates outcome. Tactically, Oklahoma City's edge lies in balance and rim protection. Their plus 11.9 scoring differential dwarfs Phoenix's plus 2.2 margin. The Thunder defend without fouling, rebound collectively, and stretch the floor with multiple creators. Phoenix must win the turnover battle and rediscover perimeter efficiency. If their three-point shooting stabilizes and they push tempo off steals, they can force Oklahoma City into a faster, less controlled game. Bench production and defensive rotations loom large. Holmgren's rim presence against Phoenix's interior attack is pivotal, while Allen and Brooks must capitalize on catch-and-shoot opportunities. Late-game execution favors Oklahoma City. They protect possessions and generate higher percentage looks. Expect Phoenix to compete early behind home energy, but Oklahoma City's efficiency, rebounding discipline, and star-level shot-making travel well. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Oklahoma City Thunder winner. Oklahoma City's balance, defensive structure, and elite efficiency create separation late, reinforcing their place atop the Western Conference and reminding the league that consistency, not volatility, wins in February and beyond. My second pick for this match is total over 215.5. San Antonio Spurs versus Golden State Warriors. The Spurs arrive at Chase Center at 36-16, sitting atop the Southwest Division and riding a 4-game win streak. The Warriors stand 29-25, fourth in the Pacific, fighting to solidify their playoff footing in a crowded Western Conference race. San Antonio has already taken the first 2 meetings of the season, and the numbers lean slightly their way again. A narrow edge that reflects how evenly matched and how significant this February clash feels. This is more than another regular season game. It's a rising power testing its consistency against a championship-tested core trying to defend home floor and momentum. San Antonio scores 117.6 points per game, just ahead of Golden State's 115.6. The Spurs shoot 47% from the field to the Warriors' 46%, and both teams stretch defenses. San Antonio at 36% from three, Golden State at 35%. At the stripe, the Warriors hold a slight edge, 79% to 78%. The contrast sharpens in style. San Antonio rebounds at a commanding 46.6 boards per night compared to Golden State's 42.6 and blocks 5.1 shots to the Warriors' 4.4. The Warriors counter with activity and pace, 28.7 assists per game to the Spurs' 26.3 and 10.0 steals to San Antonio's 7.7, while committing slightly more turnovers, 15.1 to 13.1. Victor Wembanyama anchors everything for San Antonio. He pours in 23.9 points on 50.7% shooting, hits 36% from deep, grabs 11.1 rebounds, and swats 2.7 shots per game. He's flanked by De'Aaron Fox at 19.5 points and 6.2 assists with 47.9% efficiency, and Stephon Castle contributing 17.1 points and 7.0 assists. This is a balanced attack built around length, rim pressure, and interior control. Golden State flows through Stephen Curry, still electric at 27.2 points per game, shooting 46.8% from the field and 39.1% from three, while knocking down 93% of his free throws. Jimmy Butler III adds 20.0 points and 5.6 rebounds on 51.9% shooting, and Draymond Green organizes the offense with 5.2 assists while pulling down 5.6 rebounds. The Warriors' structure is built on spacing, ball movement, and defensive anticipation. The defining theme is clear: San Antonio's size and paint dominance versus Golden State's perimeter rhythm and passing precision. Form favors the visitors. The Spurs have won 5 straight, beating Dallas twice by double digits, handling Oklahoma City and Orlando, and grinding out a 111-106 win over Charlotte. They're scoring efficiently and closing games with defensive discipline. Golden State has split its last 5. A tight 114-113 win over Memphis shows resilience, but losses to the Lakers and Detroit expose volatility. Even in victory over Phoenix and Philadelphia, margins have been narrow. The Warriors can score, but consistency has wavered. At the center of it all is the duel: Wembanyama versus Curry. Length against lightning. Wembanyama's 11.1 rebounds and rim protection challenge every Warrior drive, while Curry's off-ball movement and 39% three-point shooting stretch even elite defensive coverage. Fox's downhill burst adds pressure on Golden State's perimeter defenders, while Butler's physicality gives the Warriors a counterpunch inside. Tactically, the Spurs will look to own the glass and control tempo. Their rebounding edge fuels transition opportunities and limits second chances. If they protect the ball, they average 2 fewer turnovers per game. They can force Golden State into half-court defense against a taller lineup. The Warriors must speed it up. Ball movement, quick-hitting threes, and live ball turnovers leading to transition are their lifeline. If Draymond Green can orchestrate switches to pull Wembanyama away from the rim, driving lanes open. If Curry finds early rhythm, the geometry of the floor changes instantly. Bench impact and defensive rotations loom large. Golden State's steal rate can ignite runs, but if San Antonio's length disrupts passing lanes and limits second shots, those runs shrink quickly. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is San Antonio Spurs winner, San Antonio's rebounding control and interior efficiency travel. Over 4 quarters, that size advantage and steadier ball security should tilt the margins. Expect Golden State to surge behind Curry's shot-making, but in the decisive minutes, the Spurs' balance and defensive stability deliver the final word. My second pick for this match is total over 216.5,